All right, so we're up here checking out this roof on Borgess Drive. Jonathan giving us a call to come check it out. We're seeing a little bit of deflection in the roof line right underneath this pipe boot. What I'm seeing there is obviously major deterioration. So the fiberglass, the matting on the shingle is starting to break down. I can feel some pops in the nails as I walk around. This is the big thing though. Obviously this pipe boot's completely gone. We need to get that protected right away just so it's not creating any more damage inside the home. Looks like somebody tried, I don't know if that's just the original installation or somebody tried stuffing something in there, but either way that needs to get covered up right away. Today, tomorrow kind of a thing. Outside of that, these other pipe boots, looks like someone come back and done some covering. I don't know if there's, I didn't really see any caulking, so I wouldn't say general maintenance, but I'm saying at some point these pipe boots were more than likely leaking. Someone came over and sleeved them over the top. I can again feel some pretty soft spots in a couple places. Could be deflection, could be 24-inch on center, could be also the decking underneath. So I would definitely recommend to have some money built in for that. Satellite dish more than likely would come away. Wood the gutters, what we're seeing overall, I would definitely recommend just removing and replacing the guttering. You can see down at the other end from the tree, more than likely there's quite a bit of damage to that gutter. It's bent up, probably not operating very well. There's a fair amount of moss covering the roof in a few different areas. The roof overall is definitely, like I say, starting to break down. Some of these seam points, this is some of the areas that we have to really start to worry about penetrations, especially when a roof gets to this kind of age. Main thing though, obviously, would be the accessories in this situation. A few things. One, bathroom exhaust vent, more than likely bathroom exhaust, maybe kitchen exhaust, placed in a very difficult area. Should have been moved around just a little bit aesthetically, maybe brought to the back side of the house. That would be something that we could take a look at. Obviously construction underneath might dictate that. Want to look at venting as well to see if this is still being used or if it can be removed. Reflashing around the base of this becomes very difficult, not a very easy situation. As I mentioned before, some of the accessories are just older style, so you can see the amount of moss and mildew starting to build up on the underside of the ridge. The ridge installed right now is a corrugated product. We've gotten away from those because the amount of airflow is very much restricted, and especially at this point, what you can start to see is the moss and the mildew and the debris starts to work its way in there, and unfortunately that compression style ridge vent doesn't allow for a lot of air to breathe at this point. Again, down through here, you can see the shingles are pretty slick. They do not have a lot of granule left on them. Somebody's been cleaning out the gutters, obviously. You can see there is some granule in the gutter, but not as much. Someone's obviously been trying to keep them clear, so that's good to see. But this one, I would recommend doing a guard across the back. You don't have to do the Valor guard, you could do a different guard, but I would recommend getting something on the back just for long-term protection. And again, this spike and ferrule system for the gutter, just an older style system we've gotten away from for just this reason. The way that you can start to see these spikes come out and how it moves like that, well, that means that the gutter is also moving, and so again, more than likely not operating very well. Here you can see quite a bit of deterioration on the shingle, some random bracketing. And then again, as I walk, I'm not a very big person, so when I start to feel a little bit of movement and deflection, could be 24-inch on center spacing, which is not an issue, but more than likely some soft spots with the wood, and especially in a couple of these valleys. Overall, pretty basic installation. Be a great project we would love to help out with. This is something I will take care of immediately to make sure that we get this capped. No matter what you decide to do, that'll just be something we take care of. But outside of that, any questions or concerns we're happy to help with, and we can obviously go over the scope of work again.